For question number 2, for my Q&A day, Heathenandproud wants to know what I think about the Zeitgeist movement. And he asks this because it's popped up at a lot of different Occupy protests, and I've been filming Occupy Colorado Springs and Occupy Denver and Occupy Pueblo, and here's what I think. There are many different movements that try to co-opt the Occupy movement, and some of them are more successful than others. Part of the Zeitgeist movement, if you watched the original Zeitgeist movie, a third of that movie was actually dedicated to ending the Federal Reserve banking system. And a good portion of what the Occupy protesters are talking about is that. So it's no wonder that they showed up. But just from the first Zeitgeist movie in particular, it sucked me in with the first quarter of the movie being all about how Jesus might not be the historical figure that many people take him to be, and I was ready to believe what I saw in that first quarter of the movie. I just ate it all up, turned off my skeptical thinking for a good 30 minutes in. And then I noticed a few things that seemed a bit off, and then it went into the Federal Reserve banking and the Bilderbergers and Coconut Grove, whatever place they're all meeting, to decide who's going to be the leader of the Illuminati and all that. No, I don't really buy into any of that part. And it actually made me examine the first part of the movie that I actually didn't have so many problems believing, and I found that I should have had more problems because there were a lot of problems with their depiction of the historicity of Jesus. One part in particular was the whole how many people were born on December 25th, and then you see it in the movie like this list of 100 different gods scrolls up, and it's actually a good portion of that list were not gods who you would find a birthday for on December 25th or any time during the winter solstice. So they were really piling it on. There were gods that shared the same birthday and had it before Jesus, and it does make for some interesting conversation, but they didn't need to pile it on like they did. So, yeah. I'm even more skeptical of the Zeitgeist movement and everything that comes from it than I was before, because there was actually something that I was fooled by for a good hour until I turned off the movie and started looking up criticisms of the Zeitgeist movie and found that even the parts that I found plausible had problems. So we have a few of those Zeitgeisters in the Occupy protest in my city, and I try not to let it get to me. They do pass out their CDs sometimes, and they share them back and forth. Also, me being an atheist, I have a problem with other people doing things like holding my hand and praying at the end of a General Assembly. Let's see. Father Ian is having, I think, Friday night some sort of mass to pray over the occupiers, and I don't think I want to go to that. I think on the 12th of January, I might have the date wrong, but there's an event where some Christian author is going to teach us about the Constitution, and I just know that it's going to be a whole bunch of Christian dominionist bullshit, so I don't think I'm going to attend that. So, yeah, there's a lot of things that I disagree with as a skeptic, and Zeitgeist is one of them.